Hello and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Last time we went around the rest of the estate on Janus and then we landed in the ruins and we're trying to deal with the rebels, like try to go and talk to them because I feel like maybe they might be on the right side of this conflict. But no, they fired at me and it turned out there's some Eldari here. And then we started a conversation with Yurlit afterwards, after killing some of her friends, and from the sounds of it, they were here first, and then we came in, and they were pushed to a different planet on the outer edge, and to try to, make sure they don't get wiped out, they sent some soldiers here and other people to help the rebels take over and maybe have a say in what goes on. And from the sounds of it, also Yurliet might be a outcast. She might have got kicked out of her clan for something. So anyway, we're gonna start this conversation up again. Why did your own kind attack you? I know not the answer to that question. Many cycles have passed since I departed these forests and my kin. They cannot have forgotten me, can they? Why would a handful of Xenos go to war against a whole planet? You can't kill everyone. You struggle to understand the children of Azurion, and I do not blame you for that. We are too different. Monkai walk blindly into the future. We choose the path, guided by our Farseers. Yeah, Farseers are people that I think it's kind of like they're high level psychers, because most Eldari are psychers. Because they were made by the old ones to combat the Necrons. Is a whole story. Anyway, the Farseers are like the strongest, and they're the elders, and they usually can see into the future using the warp and all that. It's kind of cool. Crudarach was the birthplace of the powerful watchers of things to come. Our leaders were selected from among their ranks, and their word was set in stone, unshakable like the universe itself. Miran, our leader here, is one of that group. The children of Azuron are subject to his will, and he is subject to the will of his visions. Mararan saw the Lilithan in a vision, suffering and crying out to be cleansed, and we did everything we could to get rid the maiden world of the Monkai. Our lives, our desires, all that is dust compared to the light of the path Miran has chosen for us. At least, that is what my kin believe. I used to believe it too until recently. Why are you telling me all this? What's brought on this candor? Elentok, your arrival has thrown my paths into disarray and lifted the veil on the truth that had been hidden from me. While I was shadowing the humans' rulers, I failed to see the signs that there was another threat looming over the Lilithan besides the Monkai's deeds. The threat should be familiar to you, as it is to other intelligent species in the galaxy. We call it Silantresh, she who thirsts, goddess of chaos. Slanesh, basically. Yeah. Silantresh and she who thirsts are the names the Eldar gave to the chaos god Slanesh, their ultimate enemy. Slanesh is the god of passion, excess, and forbidden pleasures, and is known for his fickle and treacherous nature. Disfigurements, it seems you call these mutations, are the surest sign of this threat. By mutilating living forms, this malevolent power subjugates them and bends them to its will. You have seen the deformities in the faces of those who are closer to the Lilithan's body than others, the rebels who hide under the canopy of these forests. The Monkai are weak in spirit. They are susceptible to the propositions of she who thirsts, and in their drive to attain her poisoned gifts, They perform perverse rituals in her name, rituals that require sacrifices, like the Monkai who were brought to the palace and never seen again. The signs that have been revealed to me, they all indicate the presence of corruption on this world. Tendrils of corruption may be threading through the world spirit, poisoning it as we speak. But for corruption to take hold of the planet so quickly requires effort directed by the will of another. I believe Vistenza Viet is enthralled to the will of Silentresh. What? Vistenya Viet, the governor who has duly served the dynasty and the Imperium for decades? I hope you will not stand for such a scurrilous slander aimed at one of your finest servants. If Vistenza is to blame, then why haven't you already gone to the palace and killed her? There is only one crime graver than serving Silentresh. It is betraying the children of Assyrian for her benefit. Maran saw the past, he beheld the future. How could he not see the dark stain on its face? How could he fail to do everything in his power to rid the Lilithan of this canker? Before I rip this poisoned seed from the Lilithan's body, I will make Maran answer me. I believe she's guilty. Maybe Vistenza is tainted from consorting with the archenemy. We'll have to find out for ourselves. Perhaps the signs I uncovered have failed to convince you. I pray to the gods that other proof something more comprehensible to you will emerge to sway your opinion. I do kind of agree, because we've heard that one guy in the back talk about taking people to the palace, and he seemed pretty dead set on wanting to help the rebels instead of the people in the palace, so... Silentresh is deceitful and cunning. She subtly penetrates the soul, offering false perfection, luring victims into her web with promises of a wicked ideal. The ruler of the Monkai, perhaps, does not even know that her soul has been corrupted. If we want to meet with the leaders of the uprising, we better keep moving.
It's about time.
I've seen a lot.
I'm always ready.
Yeah, too much stuff is piling on to make me think.
Fortune smiles on us. An ill omen.
Maybe she's not as good as she tries to put herself off as. I mean, the governor. These all seem pretty good. Is this Melta gun better than any other Melta we have? Because we got this. That's a flamethrower. That's a flamer. It's not Melta. I don't think I have a basic Melta gun. I have the one on... what's her name? But not on... yeah. An Eldari Ranger armor. We'll see if it's better for her. $50-15 dodge. Okay, it's the same thing. Oh, that's cargo. We got one already. And then...
None shall stand in my way.
In spite of your years, your body and spirit remain strong. Tell me, Amik Abelar, what do you do to train them?
Well, I spent a lot of time running back and forth after the Lord Captain, for a start.
The ruins form the lines of an ancient Xenos poem that tells of the creation of a Lilithon, of turning a lifeless dead world into a blooming garden. I don't know if we got the body from up here or not. We did. Okay. Just gonna loot, and then we're gonna make our way back up because I did notice
None are
we
better
took
at searching.
I think it was a flanking position.
A new challenge for me.
The floor of the bunker is littered with sleeping bags, backpacks, and the rebels' meager belongings. Clothes smeared with blood, primitive data slates, half-eaten Nutribars. In the dimness under the canopy, you notice the outlines of machines, portable generators that provide power to the camp. Some of the machines have fallen into disuse, and it would be impossible to make sense of the cables and wires strewn about the floor without the help of a tech priest. I have a tech priest, literally with me, but okay. I guess that's just flavor.
Victory awaits!
Okay. I'm gonna check over here where we had some Eldari on the roof. I think I can, yeah, I can loot their bodies. We got an Eldari chainsword and more armor. It's different, I guess, because it would be marked as cargo already. 30, 50, 15, 10. Yeah, I already... Maybe it's because I didn't put it in cargo from this menu. I don't know. Gas grenade? Gas grenade.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Really pretty here. I love these like really colorful forest environments, especially if like there was places I could go like this in real life, like the Amazon. The only problem I would have is the bugs and animals trying to eat me.
The shadows reveal their secrets. I do what I must. I see what others do not.
Well, you didn't
The
see that
Vizier.
one.
Would he be proud?
Halt! I noticed
Am
something.
Disarm me.
Just as I was taught.
Operation successful.
Sorry, just seeing who that was. Ergo boots increases agility by 5 and athletics by 10. I don't know if any could technically benefit from that compared to what they already have. I gain plus 12 any dodge. That's good for me, I think. Because I don't think if I give myself athletics and agility, I'm still not going to be like crazy compared to everyone else, I don't think. Yeah, because you got 70. Maybe you would like him? Whenever it hits from that, they inflict bleeding on the target. I'm good. I want to keep that on. You have the charge boots. Whenever you kill, yeah, that's good for moving around after you do that chain thing. A dodge or agility and athletics. You might as well, you don't have too many things and you don't need that much dodge.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Okay, we're gonna climb back up here because we're wanting to go this way, it seems like. Let's climb back up and go down the path.
An expected result.
I won't heed your cries of mercy. I will
Hold on,
take you
brothers, I'll
down.
call for backup. I wouldn't advise that. Here. Get that flank.
All too easy.
Melee for here. Back line, I guess, here.
Suits my purposes. Not a problem for me. Nothing I can't do. Let's see how they respond to this.
Hopefully this is enough to see. Yep. So I want to get a shot off into... But do that.
Running by now. Find the memory of this righteous moment.
And then I'm going to charge into here. To get
As
this
the
up to
tactical
the
imperative
thing.
dictates.
Alright, so I'm going to go back into cover. And do a shot at.
Suits my purpose. Nothing of value has been lost.
If I must.
Oh, perfect shot.
I understand your intent. This tedium is beneath me. I hear you moving. No more. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Okay, chill.
If it serves your cause. I understand your intent. This tedium is beneath me.
I'm a member.
If I must.
Get ready to take a shot at her.
The shadows will see it done. The other side awaits. Death comes in silence. Killing brings me no pleasure.
Okay.
I shall not fail.
And jump. Oh,
My blade whispers your name. As the tenets demand. Trust me.
it's random available targets.
As honor ordains. The undying Emperor whispers his will.
Follow my
The
lead!
dead know nothing.
They say a little bit of humility never hurts anyone. I help others better themselves by wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step.
Okay, we get it, bruh. How many do I got? Can probably get rid of one of these. Hunting rifle. That's a needle rifle. Do I not have one yet? I thought I picked one up just a little bit ago. Unless it was a rebel sniper rifle, it might have been. I mean, I'll take it. The pad is speckled with black tracks and scratches, judging by the evidence of landings and takeoffs. Flying machines land here on a regular basis. It could be one of the local types of
A new
shuttles.
challenge for me?
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
The Xenos ruins visible from under the green canopy look remarkably intact. It seems time and elements have no power over this bright material. I think that's that bone stuff that the Eldari use.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Just
The
as
wraith
he
bone?
ordained.
This poor sap was clearly mauled by a large predator, but you don't see any signs that the creature gorged itself on his flesh afterward. It appears the beast did not kill this man out of hunger. That's not good.
Compared to naval service,
It's
that
about
was
time.
barely a challenge.
That
Mistress
could be that
Illit,
disease.
the ship's crew would be less alarmed if you made the slightest effort not to frighten them.
Mohi fears are not my concern. And even if I wanted to assuage them, your kind will never cease to fear those who stand above them.
The Inquisition taught me many things.
This plant, once a harmless shrub, has now completely changed. Its outer tissue has cracked from the juices swelling in its pulp and now oozing down from the leaves in murky rivulets. The mutation looks like the result of some powerful sorcery. The touch of she who thirsts has disfigured the Lilithan down to the smallest of her children. How deep does the corruption run?
Fortune smiles on us, an ill omen. I do what I must.
Victory awaits. Something of interest.
The Vizier. Would he be proud? Am I?
This Vox Tower was assembled from parts clearly not intended for such a use. Among the support beams and plasteel sheets, you see arches from containers and fasteners from agri-cisterns. Ooh. Disciples' boots. The wearer gains plus 6% dodge against enemies under the effect of exposed weakness. And these gloves reduce the recoil of all automatic weapons by 50%. That'd be great on Argenta. Whoa. Okay, I don't know what the heck these things are. These creatures were once so timid, so reticent. Could the seed of evil truly have taken root in them as well? Yeah, they don't look timid. Janusian lace racks. Yeah, I want to get away from these things. Same with you. Cabela take on these with Abelard, and then Pascal will go on and take this one out with Heinrichs.
All too easy. Already done.
Rear.
Suits my purposes.
They'll need this the most.
Nothing I can't do.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. If it serves your cause.
And we got an alpha
I
here.
am not your Xenos pet, monkey. If it serves your cause. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Chill! Nice.
Ancestors guide me.
Help me back because it's pretty much guaranteed.
If it
hit
serves
chance
your
at this
cause.
point.
Fortune favors the swift. I understand your intent.
The scripture prognosis is favorable.
Do that. I also need just this to do more damage, I guess.
The omniscient comprehends all.
A dance of blades and shadows. My blade whispers your name.
Gonna just do this and hop.
The
between
shadows
these
will
guys.
see it done. I shall not fail. As the tenants demand.
Taking damage to bulk.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use. Let's see to it.
There you go. Strong arm.
But
for
of
me.
course, Lord Captain. I
Bam.
won't object to it. Naturally.
I will do my duty. Indeed. Victory is imminent. It will be done. Grey hair, sure hand. At your beck and call.
I don't have time
Do
for
this
this.
again.
Suits my purposes. Not a problem.
I deal death with my hands.
The
That
sun
worked out
Tire
well.
of idleness, let's move. I'll lay claim to the stars.
So either this bioweapon thing that's changing their like genes and making them more aggressive and all that, either that's because of Slanesh or maybe the governor is doing some, you know, experimentation with that as well, gene splicing, maybe chaos stuff, you know, like
Experience.
sacrifices
Nothing matters
and all.
more.
Oh, what was it? I was gonna check her boots. I was like, what do you have for boots? Chance to move when doing damage? Eh. That one's a lot better.
None shall stand in my way.
Then we have to go down this way. Check this. Nothing special over here. Besides that cache that was back there. So down this way it is.
Watch out.
So it looks like we're going maybe into Eldari territory with all these traps.
Blessed with multifunctionality.
Got athletics to go that way.
That was a problem for you.
The plant is covered in pulsating purple spots. Young shoots are already covered in similar marks, clearly a sign of mutation, not a disease. What's up here?
Nothing's
The shadows
impossible for
reveal
this
their
old
secrets.
officer.
Just as he
A
ordained.
new challenge for me?
Bunch of grenades, that, and a data slate with notes. Kurt, I know it's been rough for you since the meeting by the ruins. First contact leaves an impression on everyone, but when I recommended you to the commander, I never thought you wouldn't have the stomach to process the truth. Think what you want, but I'm still your friend. I don't want anything to happen to you because of your own stupidity. I saw your bag with the packs of Nutribars that our lads brought from the settlement. And if you thought no one would notice a couple of clips missing from Torvin's backpack, you thought wrong. I want to give you a chance. Return the goods. You know every Nutribar counts these days. That stuff that grows in the forest is no longer edible, and we're in need of weapons more than ever. I can guess why you need all this. You want to split, abandon our cause, go back home, and pretend nothing happened. But I'm not writing this to appeal to your conscience. I just want to say that you're a marked man now, Kurt. After meeting the higher-ups, cutting and running is the worst thing you can try to do. They are watching those who've seen them. They won't let you leave. Let's talk. Just talk, you and me in private. Let me know when you're in the camp.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
In the back of the corpse's head, there is a strange narrow hole that does not look like it came from any conventional Imperial weapon. A hole like that could have been left by a thin blade piercing the skull.
I see what others do not.
Aldari? A wraithbone necklace grants 10 agility and perception. Well, that has to be for her. So either you have 50% less wounds, every second attack against is dodged automatically, or just more agility and perception, probably that. Agility and perception would get you to 60 agility, 80 perception, which I think makes you the highest for one of those. I think you're a little bit less for agility, but you have the best perception now,
It's about time.
which will help us detect traps at least. That's a face. More of you guys?
I will set them free.
Already done.
Could send Abelard to go and charge
Suits
these
my
guys.
purposes. Nothing I can't do. Not a problem for me. All too easy. Suits my purposes.
Indeed.
Alright, we got Cabela. You're gonna go in.
I
here.
will leave footprints of scarlet.
Me, I'm gonna try to move back if I can. There's a damage area. Heinrichs can move up a little bit.
Get me a target.
Pascal.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
Keep your ground. Abelard. Charge.
Victory is imminent. An exemplary strike. It will be done.
There we go, and then that's my turn. That worked out really well. Then she can make a free
This
shot
tedium
at
is beneath
you.
me.
Oh, whoops, wrong one.
I am not your zinc.
Then do this.
No weakness is hidden from my sight. If it serves your cause.
No. The other side awaits. The web.
I'm always ready. I'll lay claim to the stars.
Watch your steps.
Too bad. Just throwing themselves at me now to die.
Watch out. Just as I was taught. The Vizier.
Okay.
Would he be proud? Am I?
The machine god grants me insight.
The massive statue depicts one of the gods of the Eldari, an ancient Xenos race that once inhabited vast regions of the galaxy. I know all about them. They're give and take. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're just douchebags.
A trivial task.
A giant ravenous creature whose hide is pierced with spikes and spines. The skin around the growths is inflamed as if the protuberances have appeared recently, causing the creature pain.
None shall stand in my way.
So maybe they're attacking because they're hurting and they don't know what they're doing. I don't want to go up there yet, but okay. There's a Farseer. Is that a webway? Oh, it didn't work for you. We don't need a fight. Mankai, you should not be here. Moran, I'm calling you to account. You said that the great danger threatening the Lilithan, lurking in the hearts of the Mankai, in their greed and ignorance. And all the while another enemy was looming over this world, an enemy whose tracks you should have seen in things to come. Silent Thrush, she who thirsts, is threatening this world, and you hid it from us. Answer me, did you or did you not behold our greatest foe and the Lilithan's future? Did you lie to me? Let's start moving. Early at the outcast, you left the path that was set out for you. You brought unknown Mankai to our refuge, and now you speak to me with an unseemly anger. Your long wanderings far from Krudarak have altered your mind and tainted your sight. I'm not gonna say nothing. My wanderings are the path I have chosen for myself. Far from the walls of Krudarak, I have seen and come to know things that no Eldari could hidden away in a craft world that their entire life. Why do you deny my words about Salanthresh? Is it because you were lying to me and my kin when you showed us the true path? This Elentok was the first person to discover the coming of Salanthresh, one of those whom the Mankai call Chaos Gods. Without him, I would still be deceived by your words about destiny and the true future. Mankai revealing paths. It's ludicrous. Mankai bring pain and strife, in our time and for all time. How can you trust a Mankai after what we taught you? After hearing the sorrowful song of the dying world. It was not chance that brought Krudarak down. Mankai destroyed our ancient home, stripped us of our defenses, doomed us to wander amidst the cold stars. I'm sorry to hear your home was destroyed, but I wasn't there and know nothing of this calamity. If these words had come from an Eldari, I would have believed them. But you are merely a Mankai, a plaything of our own passions. Any emotion that takes hold of your soul can drive out all trace of reason and honor. You are playing with words and avoiding the question. The Lilithan is under a threat from our eternal foe, and yet you're more concerned about the presence of the Elentok than the corruption that is flowing through the veins of this world. Did you never consider that your war might be simply hastening Salanthresh's triumph? Perhaps the ruler's servants, in their efforts to protect her, will resort to more and more instruments of corruption. You left Krudarak in our darkest hour to gratify your ego. You came to us on the Lilithan, and I accepted you as one of our own. I even gave you a real purpose. Yurliet the Outcast, and you dare to insult me, a Farseer? It was a mistake to let you into our circle. You have turned our efforts to survive into dust with your own hands. I am a child of Azurion, Maran, not a plaything in the cold hands of fate, which you claim speaks through your mouth. My choice of path is no worse than yours or any other Eldari's, and my path calls me to fight our true enemies, not eradicate the Munkai. If it comes to it, I will stand with them, for this Elentok can see what you are blind to, Farseer. Let's cool our tempers and try to speak about this calmly. Yurliet the Outcast is as beholden to her emotions as you are, Munkai. Isn't that why she abandoned her true path? And after years of wandering, her Azuriani blood has run dry and become more like yours. Speak then, if you have something to say. If this world is in serious danger, there's no sense in fighting each other. Let us deal with our common enemy together. The name of that danger is Munkai, and I'll see to it that the Lilithon is purged of those defiling her face. Then again, there is no one to prove to me that the Munkai truly do care about their well-being of their captured world. Eliminate the ruler of the Munkai sojourning on the Lilithon and relinquish the governing of this world to me and my kin. The Lilithon herself will stand as surely for our agreement, as will your compatriots who live on it, and the profit that you will gain by tilling the Maiden World. Our human helpers will replace the leaders of the Munkai. We will be the ones who govern the Lilithon from the shadows. And where is my guarantee that the planet and its inhabitants will be safe? You have my word. You have the word of a child of the Azurion, who venerates life far more than any of you. What is more, Munkai, I have not the slightest desire to inflict harm upon the Lilithon, the land of the Eldari ancestors. I suppose my demands can be considered a gift for the likes of you. You could not wish for anything better than Eldari stewards to rule over Munkai without bloodshed. What have you done to these people? They believe you are their commanders. The Munkai believe they are serving fellow members of their tribe, their wise and noble chiefs. My gift is potent enough to ensure that the Munkai hiding in these forests see us as humans rather than children of Azuron, and see your primitive structures rather than the traces of our kind. Come to your senses, throw off this cursed fog of sorcery and stand with me against the Xenos? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to kill these guys, but I don't know if I want them to rule the world either. I can't convince your kinsman, but I know you are on my side. Will you help me save the Lilithon from the true enemy? Throughout all the cycles that I wandered amidst the stars, I was sure of one thing. fate cannot be changed, or fate can be changed. Cling to your faith, Farseer, but I refuse to follow a blind man who is dooming his kin to a false hunt. I'm going off on my own path with the Elentach. You will not defy your masters and betray the customs of Kruderok again, outcast. Stop treating my path as if it were a curse. My path is not a mark of disgrace. It was what saved me from dying along with Kruderok, a death it was doomed to suffer by your empty predictions. You foolish wretch. You have exceeded my patience. Your path ends here and
Take
now.
a knee and bow before me.
I'll turn you into corpse
Okay.
starch.
I gave you a chance.
Nothing I can't do. Not a problem for me.
Bad Matt. You'll get the damage.
Nothing I can't do. All too easy. Nothing I can't do.
There.
Already done.
This tedium is beneath me. I
Yeah, I'll
understand
just
your
target
intent.
the Eldari.
If it serves your cause. I am not your Xenos pet monkey. This tedium is beneath me.
Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Perish for this affront.
You'll pay dearly for your actions.
Another soul slips beyond the veil.
Nice.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey. Pay with your blood in the name of Kaela Mecha Kane! Hear you moving.
Nice.
If I must. I understand your intent. This tedium is beneath me. If it serves your cause.
Okay.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Nice.
If it serves your cause. No weakness is hidden from my sight. I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Let's make it quick.
Time to slaughter someone.
I don't think you want to gather up around her.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Scared yet?
Here we go.
Activating calculated fury algorithm. Request. Time amended. Activating force mode sacrament. Running binary significant value.
Nice. And then I can make a shot.
My vow is to functions successfully terminated.
I'm gonna make a free shot against.
I deal death with my hands. If I must. This tedium is beneath me.
Show me what you've got.
Come on.
As honor orders. The shadows will see it done. As honor ordained, let your soul be purged. I shall not fail. Death is a blessing.
Who's left? Oh, this guy over here.
As the tenets demand.
A tactically sound approach. Brace yourself, Abelard. I took care of this one.
You'll regret this.
Well, we got more.
Human scum! You dare oppose us?
I don't think you want the smoke.
Not a problem for me. I'll pass. All too easy. Suits my purposes.
Damage back.
Already
here.
done.
Whisper here.
Suits my purposes.
I understand your intent.
Get rid of the sheet over there. And then
All too easy.
My path won't end here.
I do not fear a perilous path.
Isha, heal my wounds.
I've suffered worse.
oh yes, gather around this guy. Awesome.
Fortune favors the swift. I am not your Xenos pet. If I must. I hear you moving. No more.
There you go. GG's.